We've got a lot more than just baskets full of chocolate eggs and marshmallow bunnies to look forward to next month. There's also a pair of highly anticipated but very different new games coming out.
One of them is the first entry in a brand new franchise that was announced at E3 in 2016. And the other is the 11th mainline entry in a classic franchise, announced just a few months ago during the Game Awards.
Let's start with that brand new franchise you mentioned, a new survival horror adventure coming exclusively to the PlayStation 4, Days Gone.
On the surface, this may seem like a familiar concept. Humanity has been decimated by a deadly pandemic. Now a lone survivor must fight to stay alive against violent creatures and even other survivors. But Days Gone isn't quite like any other game, movie, or TV show you might have in mind. In Days Gone, the world comes for you.
Sure, Deacon St. John could have chosen to live in a relatively safe wilderness encampment, but as a biker, a drifter, and a bounty hunter, he would much rather live on the open road, even if that means facing horrific dangers like freakers, feral zombie-like creatures that will band together in hordes to hunt down and overwhelm their prey.
And the hordes are extremely intense. It's like you almost don't even want to attempt to fight them because there's a chance you'll probably die.
Yeah.
But also, you feel cool if you do kill them all.
Exactly. They're not just these like slow, easy zombies to take out. These are scary.
And the game features dynamic weather and a day-night cycle that will dramatically impact gameplay. During the day, freakers will become more lethargic and slow, but at night they'll become fast and more aggressive.
Yes.
So scary.
And we mentioned that Deacon is a biker, and something that's really cool is that in the game you'll be able to modify and upgrade his bike to enhance speed, maneuverability, durability, and a lot more, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So speaking of upgrading Deacon's bike, when you pre-order Days Gone, you'll get a special bonus upgrade pack that includes a gas tank upgrade, a shroud upgrade, and a nitrous upgrade. The pack also includes an early unlock of the Drifter crossbow weapon.
Next up, it's the latest entry in one of the most popular fighting franchises of all time, Mortal Kombat 11.
Yes, if you aren't already familiar with Mortal Kombat, it's actually a pretty simple concept. Basically, you take control of some of the most recognizable characters in the history of video games and fight against each other in one-on-one matches.
Then, using some of the most brutal and over-the-top fighting techniques ever portrayed in any form of media, you battle it out until you ultimately, very violently, kill each other.
Yep, and that pretty much sums it up. And yet there's so much more to Mortal Kombat 11 than just violence.
Yeah, this time the fighting mechanics are highly polished and the graphics are gorgeous, but the deep lore behind the characters and the story that binds them all together are also a big part of what keeps fans coming back to this beloved franchise.
Absolutely. So plenty of our favorite classic characters are set to return, along with some past fan favorites like Jade, Scarlet, and Baraka. The new story mode will also include a new character named Chronica, the Keeper of Time. And with the concept of time travel in the mix, Ed Boon said that we may even see old and young versions of the same character crossing paths, which is crazy.
That is so cool. And something I love about Mortal Kombat is that I feel like all of the characters, they're more than just game characters, they're also pop culture icons at this point.
They are. I feel like everybody knows at least one Mortal Kombat character. Everyone's grandma even.
Yeah. So one of the biggest innovations this time around has to be the all-new custom character variation system. This allows players to unlock items and abilities that provide nearly unlimited options and combinations to customize the way their favorite characters look and play.
When you pre-order Mortal Kombat 11, you'll get access to an additional fighter, Shao Kahn. Now, if you're serious about playing Mortal Kombat 11 and you want to play like the pros, you need to check out this Razer Panthera Evo arcade stick.
Yes, this is truly a tournament-grade fight stick featuring premium quality Sanwa components with 10 highly responsive buttons and a precision 8-way joystick.
Yes, and it's also super durable. It's built to far exceed industry standards. So the buttons are rated for 30 million taps, which is extremely insane. So if you're going to put hundreds of hours into learning and practicing, then traveling to tournaments to test the skills you've built, durability is going to be super important.
And here's one of my favorite things about this arcade stick. It's super customizable. The Panthera Evo features simple access to the internals for easy modification, and the top panel is clear so you can change out and even create your own artwork to customize the look of your fight stick.
Yeah, and I went to a fighting game tournament once and somebody had Lara Croft on there.
Oh,
and
that's
even
your
though
perfect.
you don't play her in a fighting game, I just thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
So to check out the Razer Panthera Evo arcade stick and other great Razer products, talk to a guest advisor at your local GameStop store or go to GameStop.com/Razer.
As always, you can get any of the items we just talked about for less when you trade the games, accessories, systems, and tech you don't use anymore towards your purchase.
And if you're a PowerUp Rewards Pro member, you'll get even more when you trade at GameStop. Pros always get 10% extra in-store credit for all the games, accessories, and tech that they trade. And they also get 20 points for every dollar they spend or trade. Pros get more. If you aren't a PowerUp Rewards Pro member yet, talk to a guest advisor at your local store to sign up or go to PowerUpRewards.com for more details.
After the break, Kiba and I will talk about a few games you might want to play on your next road trip. GameStop TV will be right back.